Hi, I'm going to talk about connecting navCenter to a Wi-Fi gateway such as Digital Yacht's NavLink2. You see three icons at the top of the screen. The middle icon is a gear, that is Apple's standard settings app. I'm going to tap that, which will take us to the settings for this device. You can see various settings, but on the left here we have Wi-Fi, and across to the right of it it says Motel Outdoors. That is where I'm currently getting my Wi-Fi from. In your case, because you're using a NavLink2, that Wi-Fi should read NavLink2 followed by a dash and 4 identifying characters. If you're not connected to that Wi-Fi, then nothing is going to work for you for navCenter. So make sure you connect to the Wi-Fi that is being generated by your NavLink2. I assume you've already done that, but this is a double check. So if we come out of settings, now we're going to go into navCenter. I tap the icon for navCenter. This screen is probably similar to what you're currently seeing. navCenter is actually running. In your case, you've sent me data showing that it's running on your Mac. The procedure is pretty much the same, except that where I say tap, you will of course click, and the swipe, which you already know how to do, is done by holding down the left button on your mouse and dragging the mouse left, right, or up and down for a left and right swipe, and so on. First thing I'd like to do is to actually swipe up from the bottom to expose the information bar. So to do that, we place our finger or our mouse about 2 centimeters from the bottom and just swipe up. There. Now I've exposed the bar at the bottom, the information bar. You can see that it's showing what are my attempted connections and that I have 10 pages assigned here, and this is page 1 of them. In your case, I suspect you only have 1 page. But that's very simple to correct, and we'll get back to that later. Second thing I'd like you to do is to expose the menu bar. To do that, you place your finger or the mouse 2 centimeters down from the top and swipe downwards. Now we have exposed the menu bar. I would like you to take, please, a screenshot of this page for me and save it. So I'm going to do that here now. So that is taken a screenshot. I tap on this icon on the bottom showing the screenshot. I'm going to tap done, and I'm going to tap save to photos. Okay, so that screenshot has been saved to one side. Please do the same thing on your actual device that you're setting up to collect to your NavLink2. Now I'm going to tap the settings icon for navCenter, which is the blue gear shape or cog in the top right hand corner of your screen. I tap that. Now I see this page. At this point, I would like you to take a second screenshot. So we take a screenshot here. I tap the little icon that appears in the bottom left corner. I tap done, and I tap save to photos. At this point, please pause this recording and send both of those screenshots that you've saved to photos to me via email. If you do that now, and when you've done that, come back and continue with this video. Okay, I'm assuming that you've come back and you've continued with the video. What we're seeing here at the top, it's showing that we're looking at the settings view, and it's for 4.0.2, and in brackets we have a 3, which is the build number. So I would expect you to be looking exactly at that. Then we have the license, and below that we have something headed primary data stream. These are the settings that we need to set up correctly to match the settings on your NavLink2. Now, if you have not changed your NavLink2 settings from the default provided by Digital Yacht, it should look like something like this. you can use protocol, UDP or TCP. In your case, I would advise you to use UDP. It doesn't actually matter. On a closed circuit, you will get just the same performance as TCP. But if you wish to change it, you tap UDP broadcast and you see a long list. In your case, if you wish to change the TCP, you just tap TCP such as that. I'm going to go back to UDP. The IP address for your device should be exactly as read according to the manual. 192.168.1.1. The port number should be set to 2000, The port number should be 2000. Beneath that, we see format. I have selected NMEA 0183 because I suspect that is the format that you have selected on your NavLink2. But I will know for certain when you send me the screenshots showing which data mode you have selected on your NavLink2. Okay, thank you, Ludwig. I do hope that this has now been very clear. And as soon as I receive the information from you, I will get back to you and we will resolve this issue and you will see all the data that you wish to see. Thank you for now. Bye.